The frequency of wildfires is on the rise in the eastern United States. Greetings and salutations to everyone. In today's video, we will be discussing a recent study that examines data spanning more than 30 years, revealing a concerning trend of escalating wildfires in the southern and eastern regions of the eastern temperate forests in the United States. These findings underscore the importance of taking proactive measures to manage forested areas, and for individuals to be prepared for potential wildfires in the eastern US. The study also suggests that climate conditions may play a role in the heightened risk of wildfires, emphasizing the urgent need for prescribed fire management and improved readiness to prevent the frequent and devastating fires commonly observed in the western US. Without further delay, let us now delve into our in-depth exploration of this topic. After meticulously examining data covering over 3 decades in the eastern United States, a group of scientists has uncovered a worrisome pattern, a significant rise in the occurrence of wildfires across a vast expanse of America. According to Victoria Donovan, the study's lead author and an assistant professor of forest management at the UF-IFAS West Florida Research and Education Center, there is a pressing issue that is being overlooked: the increasing occurrence of wildfires in various regions of the United States, not limited to the West. While the majority of resources are currently being directed towards fire suppression in the western part of the country, there is evidence suggesting that other areas will also require resources. Utilizing the Federal Monitoring Trends in Burn Severity database, the team analyzed data spanning from 1984 to 2020, the most up-to-date data set at the time. Their objective was to assess the attributes of significant wildfires, defined as those encompassing an area of over 200 hectares or 490 acres. Through this analysis, they were able to determine the geographical locations with the highest occurrence of large fires, the extent of land affected by these fires, and factors related to the timing and seasonality of these events. The research results showed a growing threat of wildfires in the southern and eastern regions of the eastern temperate forests, a geographical area that spans from Michigan in the north to the eastern half of Texas in the south, effectively dividing the country. According to Donovan, the risk of wildfires is particularly high in the eastern US due to its extensive wildland-urban interface. The purpose of this study was to examine any indications of an increase in wildfires and gain a comprehensive understanding of the nature of these changes. Donovan pointed out that the data revealed notable upward trends in wildfire occurrences, event sizes, hectares burned, changes in seasonal patterns, and overall higher probabilities of large wildfires, particularly in the southeast. According to her, the absence of similar patterns in the northern section of the area under investigation does not imply the absence of wildfires. It is important to note that the data analyzed solely focused on significant wildfires. Therefore, it is possible that smaller fires were taking place during that period. Fire scientists use the term wildfire regimes to describe the overall pattern of natural fire occurrences in a specific ecosystem, which is influenced by 3 significant factors. Donovan explained that there are 3 main factors to consider when discussing the causes of fires. The first factor is the ignition pattern, which refers to what initially starts the fires. The second factor is the changes in vegetation or fuel patterns. Lastly, the third factor to consider is the climate characteristics. While this study does not delve into the drivers behind these trends, it is important to acknowledge that climate may play a role when discussing changing conditions. In terms of the patterns of ignition, Donovan noted that the majority of wildfires are still caused by human activity. This is not unexpected, particularly in areas with a high population density, as they are home to most of the country's inhabitants. It is worth mentioning that this category also includes human-made structures such as power lines. According to her, the rise in wildfire occurrences cannot be solely attributed to human ignitions. In simpler terms, there is no evidence to suggest that there are now more human-caused ignitions compared to previous times. In the southern coastal plain, which encompasses a significant portion of Florida, lightning ignitions also play a significant role in contributing to the total area burned in the region, despite being less frequent in causing large wildfires. According to Donovan, the study emphasizes the importance of actively managing forested areas and promoting individual readiness among residents in the eastern United States. According to Donovan, unlike the western United States, we have not yet encountered the extensive issue of wildfires. Therefore, this presents us with a chance to proactively address the situation and make preparations for the inevitable shift in wildfire patterns. It is crucial that we take action before we experience the frequent and devastating fires that have become commonplace in the West. The hope is that this study will not only encourage further research into understanding the evolving nature of wildfires in the eastern region, but also promote the implementation of prescribed fire management. Additionally, it aims to motivate individuals to take necessary precautions in their own communities by fortifying their homes and creating evacuation plans. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.